A team of Italian researchers have entered a debate over the Shroud of Turin. In a study published in the journal Heritage, the authors came to the conclusion that it might be a 2,000-year-old relic. They say among the research indicating a medieval origin for the shroud is pivotal radiocarbon study that was conducted in the late 80s that concluded that the linen dated between 1260 AD and 1390 AD, which corresponded with the artifact's first documented appearance in France during the 1350s. These research results indicated that it was not the burial cloth of Jesus. However, some experts from the Heritage study argue that these tests were flawed from contamination. In the Heritage study, lead researcher Liberato De Caro from the Institute of Crystallography in Italy and colleagues employed a novel method for dating ancient linen threads by inspecting their structural degradations using a technique known as wide-angle X-ray scattering. This was applied to a small sample from the shroud. Their results were fully compatible with analogous measurements obtained from a linen sample whose dating is 55 to 74 AD, and it's consistent with the hypothesis that the shroud is actually a 2,000-year-old relic. The authors note that the results are only compatible with the hypothesis under the condition that the artifact was kept at suitable levels of temperature and relative humidity for about 13 centuries. Since the results don't agree with previous radiocarbon dating research, the author said that, quote, a more accurate and systematic X-ray investigation of more samples taken from the Turin shroud fabric would be mandatory to confirm the conclusions of our study, end quote. According to a scientific report by Gianni Baraccia et al., other species of plants are present on the shroud, including those native to the Mediterranean basin, such as clovers, ryegrasses, and plantain. Also East Asia, uncommon forms of pear and plums. And also, according to an immunological review by Kelly Kearse, numerous blood markings are present on the shroud, which correspond to the wounds of a man that had been tortured and crucified. This has to be the craziest story of 2024. Is it possible that Jesus was just proven to have existed? I believe so. I'm not an expert or very religious, but there's more evidence that proves it's real than anything that debunks it. Even if skeptics claim it's not real, there's still a wild amount of evidence that could dispute them, making this very weird and fascinating. How could someone forge or create this when we know this cloth is 2,000 years old? With how accurate and three-dimensional Jesus' face was captured, it would have to be impossible for someone to design this with that much precision and detail. It's claimed that not only the cloth is about 2,000 years old, but the cloth may have also originated in the Mediterranean. There's also bloodstains that could only come from a torture victim. I think this is a massive L for the demonic forces in our world. This is the closest scientific evidence of Jesus' existence that even has skeptics unsure. That's my opinion on the matter. I did hear about the cloth being from around springtime, but I couldn't find a source myself. The other sources I used are in the description. Let me know what you think no matter your religion. Like and subscribe if you want to. Peace.